I refused to give up my wife's plane seat to a couple who didn't book theirs together. While flying from New York to London, my wife and I had booked an aisle and middle seat together. Before takeoff, my wife got up to use the bathroom. When I arrived at our row, I saw a woman with a baby in the window seat. As I started settling in, her husband approached and tried to sit in my wife's seat, saying, "Oh, I need to sit next to my wife and baby." I stood my ground and politely explained that it was my wife's seat and she'd be back soon. The man asked if my wife could swap with him and sit at the back of the plane. Without hesitation, I replied, no, she wouldn't want to swap at all. The couple looked stunned, as if I was being unreasonable. Before things escalated, the passenger behind me chimed in, saying, "If you knew you were flying with a baby, you should have booked seats together." The couple mumbled excuses about not being able to, but eventually, the husband walked off. When my wife returned, I told her what had happened. She was relieved I'd stood firm, especially since she has flying anxiety, and sitting alone at the back of the plane would have been awful. I was equally grateful for the woman behind me who backed me up. It was a long flight, and I didn't want to spend it alone next to a couple with a baby across the country.